Hi, welcome to my channel where we question everything. Today's topic is bits and pieces. Don't forget, eat your insect pieces. In any case, that was supposed to be a joke. Today's topic is about a Washington Post article in which they are trying to encourage you to eat insects, edible insects. It seems to me this wokeness just doesn't end. And everywhere you see global warming, climate change. Oh, poor flippin'. You cannot eat cows because they are farting too much. Well, then you have to unfortunately unite with your aunt as well because she also farts too much. Sorry to say. And you should stop all compost heaping because they all produce methane. And so forth, and no fertilizers because we are polluting the world. And no nitrogen because it increases the nitrogen content in the earth. And that's a greenhouse gas. And come on, people. Yeah. You're driving me mad with this finicky wokeness that goes, I don't know. In any case, the new U.S. newspaper said that the Americans must now rely on bugs as a major food source, arguing that the shift to edible insects from beef, pork, and chicken will be good for the environment. The poor fleas. Now they don't have a home anymore because there will be no more animals to bite. There will be no more flies because the flies don't know where to sit because the flies are going to be eaten now. And if you don't know it, somewhere I read a long time ago that we are all actually insect eaters, if you don't know it. In any day, I've taken a study, and what I remembered was unfortunately only a part of it and not the whole article. I can't remember that. But it was clearly stated that every person on earth, on average, during his lifetime, eats 12 spiders. How? Well, while you are asleep. Then the spider comes up in your mouth and you eat it. I'm not sure how many flies or insects you eat, but I'm sure you have somewhere, somehow, an insect that's flying into your nose or your mouth and then you're eating it or down your throat. So we're all, in any case, already bug eaters. In any case, the Washington Post says that farm-raised insects are also yield protein more efficiency than newspaper claim. For instance, crickets are 12 times more efficient than cows in converting food to edible weight. I'm not sure what a cricket is. I think I know what it is in Afrikaans, a crick. And I remember when I was very young and so on, then in the flats that we stayed, there were lots of noise in the evening, like cheep, cheep, cheep. It's the one that you never can find where he is. He's in your house and keeps you awake, but you can't find it. That's the one I'm talking about. And I remember when I was like a little lad, and I stepped on that, they had this bad smell. You're going to eat that one. You're going to eat that smelly gunk type of one. Yes, so what if you can do 12 times more protein than a cow? So who the hell cares? But the point here is it's terrible. I'm going to eat that. Well, the Washington Post has also apparently hammered the subject since 2013, and each time they bring a new article out. And as we all know, Washington Post is actually owned by Amazon or Jeff Bezos. And the way that they say here, Bezos is an insect-eating enthusiast. So he likes to eat it. He has all those millions and billions of dollars and he eats insects. Go for you, Jeff. Go for it. Go for you. But he also has the ties to the World Economic Forum. And, I don't have to introduce you that type of forum. Awards and so on. New World Order. you will own less and you will be happy, and great reset. And any case, according to the newspaper, or according to the study that they are actually referring to, it says already that 2 million people in the world are eating insects. That's about a quarter of the population. Yes, they do eat insects when they have nothing else to eat, and if they have to survive. It's not that part. But then you also get some in the eastern countries, maybe like Vietnam and so on. They eat dogs, by the way, Vietnamese people. But not the Thailandese or Myanmarese, what is the population called there? Or they don't all eat dogs and cats and so on, but people eat dogs and people eat cats. So you cannot deny that. If you're hungry, you eat anything. And 2 billion people, that's a hell of a lot of people eating insects. Yes, I actually was in Thailand a couple of years back, and they did offer insects, fried insects. I tasted them, but no, sorry. Any case. Well, they reckon that the market for insects will reach about $9.6 billion in 2030. $9.6 billion. I've seen actually some products on the shelves and so on. They are a hell of a lot more expensive than any other protein-based food. So it's like there's renewable plastics or biodegradable plastics and save the environment and all this other stuff. But they made all this green food and green plastic so expensive that people can't really afford it. So you go back to the disturbing, destructive type of plastics that we all still buy. In any case, and use more at this time. And apparently you can buy foods already on Amazon, salted ants. If anybody of you have ever eaten an ant, you remember it stinks. It's like an acid that burns your tongue. And now they just have added salt to it. So you now eat the salted ants. Good luck with that. And then you can buy cricket powder protein bars in Swiss grocery stores. So maybe you took those stinky crickets and dried them up and then milled them fine, and then you put some deodorant or something like in there. Now you make some like energy bars like that. Yeah, right. Why would I eat that? I don't know. You know, when I was young as well, we ate a lot of, I read a lot of sci-fi books. I was mad about sci-fi books. Scientific fiction. Any case, and I remember always on these planets and so on, they were eating yeasts. I think even the robot series, I, Robot, of Asimov, I believe, those people were eating yeast, and with the yeast they could genetically modify it so it tastes like whatever you wanted it to be. So why are we concentrating on living stuff like insects, which has, okay, it's fairly abundant and so on, but we're killing them off with farm poisons, poisons you use on the farms, the weed killers and so on. A typical example, bees are becoming very scarce and are dying in America. And then another saying is, when did you last get a grasshopper or another bug that winter canes your car screen? In fact, I don't know. And I'm living in South Africa. We're not even that bad as in America. But there are no insects on the road anymore. You basically have a clean screen, car screen. So how are you going to feed the world if you're already killing all the insects in any case with agricultural poison and pollution and all the other stuff that goes with it? But that's wokeness for you. And I thought I'd tell you the story because I actually thought it was really funny. So, that's my story for today. Subscribe, don't subscribe, tell your friends, don't tell your friends. And until next time, cheers.